Bosch Rexroth Canada provides motion and control solutions to different industries, including industrial hydraulics, linear controls, servo drives, and mobile hydraulics. The systems that we design and build are quite complex. They come through an engineering phase where the hydraulic schematics are finalized and bills of material are created. And then it gets channeled through our design group department where all the mechanical design would take place. So we're looking at how the mechanical parts will actually fit together. We're looking at piping, tubing, cable harnesses, framing, custom fabrication work, custom machining work, and how that entire system fits together. Before Autodesk Inventor, ensuring that a mechanical design would work, function, and assemble properly was a very painful process. Because of the size and the complexity of the systems which we design, to actually do a physical prototype was just not a reality for us. It was far too complex to try to achieve. So what would happen is we would design our equipment, about 80% of it in engineering, and then the last final 20% would be done on the shop floor. And because of our failure to capture all the design changes that were made on the shop floor, it became very difficult for us to produce repeated units. About 4 or 5 years ago, the St. Lawrence Seaway decided they wanted to refurbish all of their locks. The locks control the ship traffic within the Great Lakes. We saw this project as a perfect application for digital prototyping. We knew that we were not going to be able to accomplish the mechanical design using 2D only. Obviously, being the leaders in motion and control technology, we wanted to leverage the power of Inventor to simulate the motion inside the locks of the Seaway, to check and verify that any mechanical components within the Seaway were going to function properly and not break down or cause a huge service issue somewhere down the road. We also used dynamic simulation for the opening and the closing of the tainer valves. The tainer valves allow the water to flow from the upper lock into the lower lock, and we wanted to test key components within those tainer valves and to be able to dynamically simulate that, applying different forces and applying different materials to those key components allowed us to apply real-world situations to the digital prototype. I like the further developments that Autodesk has made with Inventor along the lines of pipe and tube. We do a lot of piping and tubing and cable runs on our systems. And to be able to apply 2 points and say, give me a pipe between these 2 points and do an auto routing saves us a lot of time in our design department. We also appreciate the frame generator. Every mechanical component that we design usually incorporates some type of steel structure of some type. And so to be able to quickly generate a skeleton of what that frame would look like and then apply different steel sections, again, it just has saved us hundreds, if not thousands of hours in design time.
One of our business challenges is to try to communicate design intent more clearly to those individuals. We're able to provide them with DWF 3D files, which they can simply load on their laptop. They can review the design, look for potential problems, mark up areas of concern, and then send us back the marked up DWF for us to analyze and then to complete our final design before we start manufacturing.
We've been able to leverage the DWF technology from our customers through to our sales force and our manufacturing shop floor.
We've seen decreased manufacturing times down on the shop floor, and the same goes for the assembly shop. For them to have the ability in a digital environment to be able to rotate that assembly in 3D and to get a full understanding of the equipment that they're building before they actually start putting nuts and bolts and fasteners together. That's a big plus. It cuts down drastically on our assembly times.
I think the one thing really going for Autodesk is they're not just a provider of a 3D CAD software. They're not a provider of a data management system. They see the entire digital prototyping and digital workflow environment and are trying to develop a software which integrates everything all together under one umbrella. I think the biggest benefit for Bosch Rexroth Canada utilizing Autodesk Inventor was the return on investment. When I see us designing systems in 50% less time and our non-conformances being reduced between 17 and 23%, I know beyond a shadow of a doubt the software is working for us. The only regret that I have is that we didn't switch over sooner.